it is really a huge light. It's enter you from each point of your body. And that's very, very special. But in that time, I like to burn my skin, my something in me, and to feel the smoke also, because I missed Baghdad. Yeah. Light is symbol of hope, symbol of contrast with the huge darkness which you can find and you see in the history, and also in the near history of the country. It is a symbol for the new era and new time for Iraq. The change is very necessary to put a point in the long line of the darkness of the Iraqi history and also my personal history. This is a letter to my mother. I miss my mother a lot because of a long period I spent in exile, and she was a brave woman, but I couldn't meet her. And when I was a child, I saw her making some drawings, some letters, strange things. She was on alphabet. She couldn't write or reading. And just when we sit to make our homework, then she take a paper and pencil and began to make some signs. I asked her, "What are you doing now?" She said, I make also my homework. I'm doing something I like." Okay. Later on, when I studied art in the Academy of Fine Art in Baghdad, and later on, when I missed my mother and I was working and like to send her a letter, then I was thinking about her language, her alphabet she made. Then I used or reused the sense of her drawings and to make a letter to her. I do think that she could feel it, she could read it. She passed away, but she is a symbol of the country, symbol of the land. That's why I sent many times letters to her, remembering her and to say the boy is doing good. Yeah, it was not always a happy time in the Academy of Fine Art in Baghdad, just because I have to find an answer to the question of freedom of art and artists, and also the question of the society freedom. I found they are connecting to each other. That's why I have to work in student democratic movement. And that's why I found myself between more than 10 guns toward my head, then I found myself in a secret place where I tortured for a long period. This period lets me think about all those friends, comrades, people which disappeared and they suffered a lot, and that's why they are coming always in my work. Jesus was a symbol for the one who said no for all those bad things. He inspired me a lot, and he's a symbol also for all those courageous people, my colleagues and comrades, friends, which they gave themselves for the freedom of the others. They inspired me a lot, he inspired me a lot, and then they became one. I see him in them, I see them in him. Each nail is a symbol for pain, friend, comrade, issue, fighting for freedom everywhere. Because of the oxidation, those nails going to disappear in some day. And maybe they left some signs behind, but that is the history of pain and history of the glorious morning which shall come.
Actually, I am a positive person myself, but it is easy to be positive if you have not suffered so much. In Qassim's place, I see that you also can stay positive, whatever happens to you. When we work together, we create something which is completely different from what I am doing in the ceramics and what Qassim is doing in the paintings. We together can make things I could not make by myself, and Qassim couldn't make by himself either. The ideas for the form come sometimes from us together, sometimes from the one, sometimes from the other. My part is the form, but Qassim is free to change the form. Qassim works in the clay, and I get the piece and I interpret the story, what he has said on a piece.
Yeah, clay was for me, very personal material. My house was built of clay. I used to help my family to build it, and I got great pleasure to play with the clay. It is a wonderful material, and when you cut a piece of clay and work with it, just so then you feel that you can create, you can make totally new thing. So I admire a lot also the idea that the God made us from clay. I love all cities. They are very rich, inspiring, and especially Utrecht. I love this city because it is very old and full with shadows, full with time and effects of the many things. Walls, each walls, I find it very beautiful, and also rich with shadows of all those people which they crossed the way from this side. Look at this feeling of color. It is beautifully graphic feeling. Look at this, that it is so rich, so old, and it is difficult sometimes to find a specific word to describe how much is beautiful as this, how much inspiring can be. Maybe the words cannot help, but I think the influence coming directly or indirectly in my work. The artist visualize something which the other people, normal people, cannot see.